Hello, welcome friends to another video on human design. My name is Faith Storms. I am a licensed social worker, therapist with a passion for human design, helping people understand their unique human design. And today I want to talk a little bit about having an open throat center. I have an open throat center, and about 29% of people have an open throat center or undefined. 71% of people have a defined throat center. So we undefined throat people are in the minority here. The throat the function has to do with manifestation, communication with words or actions, and to create metamorphosis and transformation. It is a gearbox. It is a manifestation, communication, and action center. So it's not an energy center exactly. It's a very unique center in our design. Biologically, it's connected to thyroid, parathyroid, and metabolism. Now that's interesting and useful. So it has to do with metabolism, how we metabolize our food, how we burn energy, whether we go fast or slow, whether we digest quickly or not, whether we're big or small. It's all rooted in the thyroid system, which is connected to the throat center. So, there are 11 gates possible in the throat center. So, this is a really important center in anyone's design, whether it's defined or undefined. And manifesting has two essential aspects: verbal manifestation, words, and manifestation in action. So, this is where we have the capacity to communicate in language and the capacity to manifest activity. So, like I said, it's kind of it's the hub. It's sort of the hub of the human design body graph. So the throat center is compared to the town center, and it is the most complex of all centers. So all the energy flow in our body graph design is actually under pressure to get to the throat, and energy is metabolized and transformed within the body through the throat center. So it's real important. And obviously communication's really vital and important. So, because the throat center is so complex, the most important element is allowing it to operate correctly is in honoring your type, strategy, and authority. So, the throat center is all about the pressure of I want to be or I want to become. And there's a lot of pressure in society to become something, which is really true. Okay. So, if you are in undefined throat like I am, it is really important that, okay, so in the undefined throat center, the not self theme is trying to attract attention. So, someone with an undefined throat center, like myself, feels a pressure to attract attention, talk, and manifest because that's the pressure around us. 70% of people have defined throats. So, 2/3 of people you talk to are going to condition your undefined throat center to speak and make things happen. And as an undefined throat person, you don't have that energy. I don't have that energy. The undefined throat is an amplification tool. So if we wait, attention will come and it will be the proper attention. Defined throats condition us, undefined throats, and put us under pressure to speak. So if we're feeling that pressure and act on it, then what comes out verbally is not usually well received by others. And we're not going to be happy with it. We're not going to be comfortable. Because this center is conditioned by the other, we're not in control of like how communication happens. And this can be disconcerting, this can be upsetting if we don't understand this. So, if we have an undefined throat, what we want to do is we want to not try to control how we say things or speaking in a fixed way, in a set way, because we don't have that energy. So we need to let go of trying to control that and enjoy a variety of voices, a variety of expression. An undefined throat person has the ability to communicate in a variety of ways that a defined throat person does not, because they have a fixed way of being. Well, we undefined throat people do not have that fixed way of being. So we can be flexible, we can express ourselves in different ways. That is the beauty of an open center. We're going to feel the pressure to speak when we're with others, but we don't have to act on it. The key is just let it be. Do not take action. We'll feel the pressure. Know it's going to be there. Like, that's just the reality. But we don't have to do anything about it. We do not have to speak. And we can be comfortable with silence. And this is so true. And in my life, I had already kind of learned to do that. And I'm finding it fascinating as I'm restudying and going through this material again. That's like, wow, like I do that, which is good. Like, that's honoring my open throat. I'm not the first to speak. Like, let's say there's a group situation or something like that. I I don't speak first. Like, I don't immediately jump into, let me run this, let me do this. Almost always, I just let the meeting go on, let the process go on, and then at a certain point, it's like, okay, now's my time to share something. Now's my time to contribute. Or I'm specifically asked, which happens a good amount. Like, once when I've been silent for a while, somebody in the group might say, "Hey Faith, what do you think?" Okay, like that then properly engages my energy to be able to speak. But again, I have to not be worried about, like, oh, how's it going to sound? And I just want to share that as I've started making these videos, thankfully, I've been able to be at a place with my own design to not get really hung up on, how am I going to sound? The thought occurs to me, but then I'm like, just do the video. Just do it. And so I have been. And I'm like, I think this is really working well. And I'm getting some good feedback from some friends about liking my videos, liking how I'm doing them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing them in a way that is honoring and supporting my open throat, my way of communication. Like, yeah, I have a little bit of obviously, I have an idea of what I'm covering in each video, but I don't have a script. I don't have like specific, I haven't even, with these human design videos, I haven't even been taking like extensive notes. I just pick a topic, kind of review the material briefly, like just like a minute or two, and then I just start talking, and I just trust that the right information is going to come up, and it has been, and I'm like really, really pleased. And because I'm following my human design and because I'm honoring it, it is flowing. It is flowing. It's like, wow, I'm so in the flow. So I just wanted to share that as you learn about your design and honor it and learn to behave, choose actions that are in congruence with your design, life is so much easier. It is amazing. So there you go. Open throat people. We have a lot of gifts there. We have a lot of blessings there. Next time.